On my last video, I showed how I can turn this valve and drain the whole house of water so that our pipes won't freeze. However, on our last really cold night when it dropped down into the teens, we had a bit of a problem. Let me show you what that was. Our water comes into the house from our well in this pipe there. It goes up and it runs through the attic, which is surrounded by the insulation, that pipe, and then down here. When I drain the system, this pipe runs downhill that way, so that water didn't drain out through the system, and right up there in our soffit there are vents. So cold air came in there and water froze in that pipe and in this pipe. What we're doing today is installing a drain out right here so that we can drain both pipes and the entire house that way if the temperatures drop down into the teens again. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is cut through this pipe right here. Then I'm going to move the saw out of the way of the water, position the bucket, pull the pipe in, and I hope that I get more water in the bucket than on myself. Wish me luck.
So much for using the bucket.
Guess it's a good thing we have concrete floors.
Totally.
Oh.
Alright, now you know you don't have to go back and forth. The saw does that for you.
Okay, the first thing that I've done is to dry fit the T that we're going to install to make sure that I can get both pipes in there snugly and have room for the T in case I needed to make another cut. Looks like we're good to go. Now I'm going to take this brass valve, it screws right here into this threaded T. First I'm going to wrap it with Teflon tape, and then when I screw it in, that will prevent it from leaking. Does it need to pull it tight, or?
Yeah, kind of tight.
Okay. It's not tapey at all.
No.
Oh, I see. It just kind of tears off,
Yeah,
huh?
just push down real hard as you go around.
Now it's wanting to come undone, though.
Oh, yeah. That's what it does.
That's what it does?
Yep.
Is that okay like that?
Yep, that looks good.
All right. Let's find the part that threads into. I know how to do this righty-tighty. So when I end, I want this at a right angle like this.
Yeah,
so
either direction.
either way, and then
Yep.
I'll put it on the pipe accordingly.
All right, now our well is 60 psi,
Right.
so you're gonna want that good and tight so we don't have any leaks.
Well, I might need to hand it over to you. I think I'm about the end of my abilities here.
Well, actually, I got something I call the motivator.
The motivator.
Yep, you're gonna use those. One on each piece. The big one
Oh, okay.
on the PVC would be more likely the safe bet. You're gonna have to adjust those. So you're gonna push the little button on the slipper there, and it'll
Showing
slip
my-
on down.
Lack of knowledge here.
Nope, nope.
No?
On this part here.
Okay. How's that?
Kind of get into
it
that
gonna
crook.
work out?
Are you in the crook on top and bottom?
Kind of. Pretty much, yeah.
All right, good. And now your other ones are gonna open up to fit here on this flat portion of the brass.
Okay, let's see how it does.
You're gonna need to open them up.
Okay, so I'm doing this.
Yes, you are. And you're
Uh-oh.
motivating it to move the direction you
Yeah,
want.
it did,
Yeah.
but then it stopped. So I have to come back around.
No. The
No?
big ones should always stay in the same place. Move the little ones.
Okay.
The big one's just your holder.
Can I hold this in here? Because there's not room for these to move
Here, just
between.
let's do this. I'll use one of the handles in here.
Okay, and then I can just move this. There's not anywhere to get a grip on this thing with this one.
There's 8 sides to get a grip on. Just find one.
Yes, but I can't. Then I have to lift away from me. Hold it. I'm going. I'm still going. Keep it steady.
All right, probably stop on this one once you get it lined up. Or not.
What?
I said stop on this one.
I see what you're saying.
Don't loosen it now. Go on around the rest of this way.
To this way. Okay. I didn't see. I thought it had to go in the rest of the way. It's not in all the way.
No, if you go all the way in too far, you'll crack the PVC.
Oh, okay.
Which it feels like you're pretty close to doing.
I don't want to do it. Do we have another T if I mess it
Nope.
up? Tell me when I'm in line.
There.
Okay.
All right.
That seems like it was a lot more work than it should have been.
Yeah, probably.
Which is why every project takes me 45 minutes when Chris thinks it should take me 15 because of things like that. Okay, so what next? Now I put it in? Oh, I need the stuff inside.
Yeah, we're going to prime it with the primer.
Okay.
And then we'll let that dry for a minute or two. And then glue it up.
All right, am I going to prime here and the outside of the other one? Okay, so I'm going to get down on the floor to do that.
Yep.
Woo! And try not to trip on tools. Oh, it's running down the edge.
That's fine. That's going to happen. Just go around it a couple times and there you go.
What about this top part? Does it matter?
Yeah, top part, same thing. Oh, the edge? No, that doesn't matter. So you're trying to get a 3/4 of an inch, at least as big as the ball, all the way around. So come up a little on the back. You're a little low on my side. There you go. All right, so we'll let that dry for a minute. And oh, you want to do the inside of the valve too.
Yeah, I've got that right here.
All right, that's plenty.
Oh, it's dripping on the concrete.
Yep.
Is that going to
It
stain?
drips everywhere.
Is it going to stain our concrete?
And we're going to stain it anyway, doesn't matter.
True.
It'll add character.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put the glue on the bottom side of the fitting only, and then I'm going to put that on and push it down, and then we'll put on the other piece in a minute. So I want to line this up the way...
Here, motivator. That's in.
Alright. Now, are we ready to do the top part?
So yeah, you're going to put your glue in here.
Uh-huh.
And then raise up your big pipe and push it in.
Okay, here we go. Glue.
Plenty.
And pipe. Push it down. You helping me push it down there, babe?
Yep, that looks like you're all the way in.
Thanks. Alright, and then we're good to go.
Alright, we're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes and then we'll turn the water back on.
Fortunately, we've had pretty good weather and we haven't had to do this, but the temperatures are getting ready to drop again. So we're going to start draining the system each night. It's a 2-step process. The first part involves draining the pressure tank into our gray water system. And then the second part is draining the water line in from the well. Boy, having the spigot sure makes it easy to drain the water.